I hope you guys are well. Welcome everybody back to another video. So today we've got a who to choose. We just did a objectives guide on how to complete them quickly and easy. If you want to check that out, that is on the channel. So today we will be actually going through the swaps, all of the possible packs, cards that you can get, and in my opinion the best value icon and the best options to actually choose depending on your team situation. Now if this video does help you out in any way, make sure to drop a sub. We stream every Thursdays for rewards, we smash play reviews out, objectives, guides, and videos like this. Just whenever EA release something, if I think it's worthy of a video, then it will be a video. So starting off, boys, you can get a possible, I thought it was actually 22, 11 tokens this season and 11 next. Apparently it's only 8 tokens this season and it'll probably be 8 next, so I'm guessing maybe 16 tokens. Well, no, it can't be because Thierry Henry's 17, so I'm guessing you'd probably have a maximum of 18 tokens. I could be wrong, but let's just keep in mind, let's just say Thierry Henry for 17 tokens is the max option, just because it's not clear how much EA are going to release. There's 8 out at the minute, so if they can't just add another 8 because you can't afford Henry or a base icon player pick. So I'm guessing it will be around 18 or 19 tokens between the next 2 seasons, or between this season and next season. But we're going to start off from the back and work our way up, starting off with the, no, that's the wrong one, 2 ultimate packs with 2 tokens. It's probably decent value, but personally I would skip out on this one. The reason being, for Division 1, are these untradeable? Yeah, it's untradeable. For Division 1, if you would get Rank 1, Division 1, you could get 2 Ultimate Packs untradeable. And it's only 1 week's worth. So personally, I wouldn't say it's worth for 2 tokens. You could do it, you could go for it, risk your luck. If you don't play often, you just want to gamble out on the 2 125k packs, and you can easily do that, and I don't blame you, because this game can get annoying to grind. But personally, I think there is better options. The 585 pack is another pack for 3 tokens. I don't think is worth it, because lots of the time, let's be realistic, you're looking at a Muller, you're looking at an 87, you're looking at an 88 maximum, and then just some random 85s in the pack, which is a sad reality. But this one is probably what I'm completing. 25 83 plus rare player packs. Or picks, players, I don't know. But this is probably the best value one. You may be like, why do you say that? Yes, there's lots of 83s, but if EA have not completely killed the pack weight, you should be guaranteed some really nice packs, especially if you hold off to open this during a promo. There's a foot freeze promo going on now, so if you want to grind out, get this done before they're out of packs, you have a solid chance of hitting a big boy. Personally, I think this is probably the best value one for only 5 tokens, which you can do in 15 squad battle matches, is free, and then you just have to win 12 online matches, and that is 5, and as easy as that, you've got a 25 times 80 free player pick. Going to Vidic, he looks like an exceptional icon for only 7 icon tokens. Probably one of the best centre-backs, I say this, cheap centre-backs in the game. If you look at his defending and physical, it is incredible. His passing is lacking, but obviously he is a centre-back, so his passing is not a massive deal. But his balance is relatively good, and agility. And one thing I say often is with centre-backs, having agility and balance is actually quite helpful. But looking at his reactions, composure, this looks like a solid card, and his base icon is definitely better than his mid and prime due to his massive pace boost on his his base card. So personally, I think this card is going to be probably the best value icon, not the best value choice. I'd say so far the best value choice would be the 2583 pack, but icon wise, Vidic is looking really good for only 7 tokens. Going to the base icon pack, valued in store at 500,000 coins. If like when it was out in an SBC, it was between 500 and 600,000 coins. So if you want to risk your luck with that, that is 8 tokens, which is that would be, if I can do 5 times 6, 30. There we go. Don't skip school. 30 online wins in that game, in the Icon Swaps game mode. In the 1 league game mode, you need 30 wins. It's a big ask. 30 wins, and then you do need 15 wins offline, so 45 wins, and 30 of those wins online will be very, very sweaty. So I'd say this will take around 70 to 75, 80 games. You will not be able to sit here, and it's like physically impossible to do that in 1 day. For a base icon pack, I'd personally skip out on this, just because you could still, like, imagine grinding for like 2 days, like 12 hours a day for 2 days, right? and then you open your base icon pack in hopes that it all pays off and an culture pops up. Just imagine that. You do not want to risk that. I'd probably go for, like I said, this pack because it's relatively cheap. But I'll probably save to do this pack next season when more tokens are out. And in the meantime, do a guaranteed icon because, especially early on, the icons will be much more beneficial than they will be in 1 to 2 months' time. So like I said, going to Hadji, he looks like a solid cam. He's everything you can ask for. I used him in draft. He started off playing really shit. Can't lie, and in the quarters and semis of the draft, he stepped his game up majorly, got us to the finals. Can't remember if we won it or not. Actually, no, I believe we did win it, actually. And Hadji was a very solid player throughout those 4 games. I did find that he is actually, his work rates get in the way, medium-low, they do get in the way, but other than that, he's a perfect cam. 4-star, 4-star, some really nice all-round dribbling stats as well. And then the base or mid-icon pack coming in at 10 tokens. Let's be honest. Most of the time it's going to be a base icon. And I don't want to get you down, but we're being realistic, it's EA. Most of the time it will be a base icon. They'll probably up the weight on the base icon compared to the mid icon, which is what they do. And I feel like they should, this is where EA people come in saying gambling, all of that stuff. I feel like EA should clarify the actual weights with packs like this through SBCs, the chances of actually getting a base compared to a mid-icon player. Because lots of the time, it's probably going to be a base player, but you do have that chance for a mid-icon. If a base icon pack is valued at 500k in the SBC section, then I'd predict this to be around 700, 750k. So in terms of value, it is probably 750k for like I said, probably 90, 100 games, and you do have to wait till next month to actually complete it. I'd probably, like I said, skip out and go for a guaranteed icon. 11 icon swaps. This one grabbed my attention. You gotta love a Suker. Probably butchering that, but you gotta love it. This card, I believe my first time ever facing him, he bagged 4 against me. And he made me rage. He's so good. And my opponent was decent. And Suker clearly carried him with scoring 4. Yes, my opponent's probably better than me, but like that Suker just was so hard to defend against. What I find with him, I've never played with him, but what I have found when my opponents use him, he turns really well. He's a problem for me to defend against. Because he's actually got 85 agility, 84 balance, and his shooting is insane. Go with a hunter. You want to go to 96 pace. You really want a hunter with that. Max out his shooting. But he is 6 foot with high medium work rates. His preferred foot is left, 4-star, 4-star. But like I said, not only is he 6 foot, he feels really good on the ball. So you don't often get that when a player has a banging shot, tall and very agile. So Suker for me, for 11 tokens, probably going to be the most valued one. For me, so far, him or Vidic is probably going to steal it. Going to the next screen, I've got a mid-icon pack. Let's say if it was an SBC right now, as of right now, it would probably be around 800k due to the base icon being 500 to 600k would only make sense. So a guaranteed mid-icon pack, I think this is actually decent for 12 tokens, I can't lie. But like I said, it's still the gamble of getting an culture or a unusable card. Koeman and Raj card for me. Koeman, if you need a centre-back, Koeman could work. You could use him, he'd be good. He'd be a really good CDM, being 5'11", high medium. Yeah, he'd be a good CDM. He'd be a good centre-back and CDM. One of the players that can play in both those positions. So if you're looking for a centre-back that can play CDM, then this is perfect for you. But as centre-back-wise, he's not great. He's not insane with the medium defensive work rates. And for 13 tokens, I'd say if he fits your team and you want a centre-back, actually, if you want a centre-back, I'd say go for Vidic, because he's literally half the price and preferably a better card. So I would say both Koeman and Raj card, with 54 balance, CDM or not, that's just not going to cut it. I did like Partey, I really like Partey, but 6'2", 54 balance, poor agility. See, Partey actually had good agility. I would say both Raj card and Koeman are going to be write-offs. I'm just not a fan of him. And Koeman's a good card, but I feel like Vidic is going to be a bit of value. Now for 15 tokens, a mid or prime icon pack. Personally, once again, this is just a risk. It's probably going to be favouring the mid icon pack, but if you can pull a prime icon, then it is going to be really valuable, especially this early on. I say early on, 2 months into the game, 2.5 months into the game. A prime icon will be really valued. So in that aspect, it would be really, really good. But 15 tokens, or you could go for a guaranteed mid icon for 12. You could risk it, but like I said, if you're feeling risky, if you've got the team you want, then go for that. Now, the last page, we've got an 89 plus mid icon pack, which personally I don't think is a good deal. For 16 tokens, an 89 plus mid icon, where you can gamble here for a mid or prime icon. An 89 plus mid icon, most mid icons are above 89, so you're really just eliminating the decos, you're eliminating the, I believe Bobby Moore's an 89, so you could still get Bobby Moore, you know what I mean? I feel like an 89, if you want to do an icon pack, whether it's an 89 mid icon or a mid or prime icon, do the mid or prime icon, because if you're going to get shafted, you're going to get shafted. You could still get a Bobby Moore in this 89 plus pack. Obviously, you could get an R9 Ronaldo, and it does eliminate some of the stinkers. Keep that in mind. But personally, I feel like I'll probably risk it for middle prime. It's really what you would want to do. And what's the point? It's only one token difference. I don't know. I'm split with this one. Let me know down below. I'm actually split with this one. This one caught my attention earlier on, boys. A base icon pick. 1 of 3 base icons. You get to choose. For me, this is probably going to be, if you really want to go all out, do this one, boys, because you get to choose out of 3 base icons. Yes, relatively, lots of the time you won't get the insane icons, but you could still get a Eusebio and R9 pop up now and again, you know what I mean? So personally, I think if you're feeling risky, go for it. I don't see why not. And the King, as an Arsenal fan, and many people, obviously, Henry's probably the best player to never win the Ballon d'Or. I believe he should have won it over Nedved, and I don't know when, but he is probably one of the greatest players to ever grace the Premier League. If you're an Arsenal fan and you want Henry, complete Henry. Have some fun. FIFA's not always going to be about meta. Have some fun and complete the King himself. Honestly, absolutely incredible. Incredible stats. Like, pace is good, shooting's insane, passing, dribbling is good. His balance is lacking a bit, though. As a striker, he would be brilliant. He would be brilliant as a striker, and his traits are honestly ideal. So as an Arsenal fan, if you're looking for a left wing or striker and you just like Henry in general, then yeah, go for it, honestly. It's a big price to pay. Probably not the most valuable one, but still, just have some fun with him. It's Thierry Henry, for God's sake. He is insane. But overall, what I'd say is pick an icon based on your team. If you need a centre-back, you've got an option between Koeman and Vidic. I would choose Vidic out of the two. Vidic preferably as a centre-back. He's actually got high defensive work rates. He's got 2 more pace. He's got worse defending, worse physical, worse in every other stat, except physical, I think. But pace especially is very important, and defending physical is more than enough. With a Shadow going to 87 pace, as a centre-back, Vidic is way better than Koeman in my opinion, and for half the price. So if you need a centre-back, go with Vidic. If you need a CDM, I'd honestly still not choose Rijkaard. I'm just not a fan of his card. I think this is probably the worst value one for 14 icon swap tokens in my opinion. He's like he's like a budget Hullet, except worse than a budget Hullet. He's like I'd say Seedorf is closer to Hullet than Rijkaard, because 54 balance just isn't really cutting it in my opinion, even though he is a CDM. But honestly, I would say if you've got a team like me, where I can only benefit from a big boys icon CDM, we're currently rocking Road to the Final Herrera, I could really benefit with maybe a Hullet, obviously, or a big boy CDM, a Makelele. Actually, no, he's a base. But I would honestly say if you've got a really good team and not much of these actual icons fit your team, if you need a striker, go with Suker, for sure. Go with Suker if you need a striker. Choose Suker. But honestly, if you've got the team you want, I would say go for this 2583 pack for 5, and then personally, I'm probably completing this, and I might complete Vidic for 7, or you could even go for an ultimate pack as well. 2 ultimate packs, and a 2583 plus pack if you would like. I might go for that. 2 ultimates and a 2583s, just because my team, I'm happy with it at the stage of the game. But I'll put my team on the screen for you guys if you guys do want to know while I'm going through the outro. But overall, pick the player. This is not my team. imagine big upping my team the whole time, saying I don't need any of these icons, and then this pops up. But personally, I think that choose a player that fits your team. For example, I don't need Suker. Suker is probably better than Hugo Sanchez, but I have him first owner. He's not worth dropping. So my strikers are sorted. Honestly, Rijkaard would rather road to the final Herrera, honestly. Vidic could probably get in, probably not even, because Sol Campbell's first own. He's probably not, Vidic or Koeman aren't getting in over Varane, in my opinion. So personally, none of the icons benefit my team. If you're in a similar position, what I would do is I would actually go for the packs, go for the fodder, fill up your club and prepare for the next month or so of these freeze promos. So like if you're in a position like me where some icons do not upgrade your team, then yes, go ahead and just gamble with the 2583 plus pack, I'd say, and the 2 ultimate packs, both very, very cheap options. If you are going to be going for, if you're missing a centre back, then yes, go for Vidic, I'd say. Vidic over Koeman. If you need a striker, Suker is sensational value. So whatever fits your team, let me know down below. Actually, if you want an extra hand, or if you're just not too sure, let me know down below, like, the team you're rocking with, whether it's a footbin link, and I'll just tell you what I think is best for your team if you guys do want to do that. But anyway, lads, hopefully this hopefully this video did help you guys out. If it did, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. It's been your boy Davis, and until next time, boys.